Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining me. We are here today to present the findings of primary. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I am here today to present the findings of my primary research report on the feasibility of establishing a wellness cafe in Prairie View, Texas. This research builds directly on previous secondary research, providing the critical firsthand data needed for a viable business plan. Before I begin, I wanted to go over the next few minutes where I will summarize my methodology, detail any major data findings, and present final strategic recommendations. To quickly set the context, Prairie View, specifically around the PVAMU campus, faces a genuine food desert challenge. We identified a lack of nutrition a lack of nutritious and healthy dining options. The market is currently saturated with fast food, leaving a critical gap. Our proposed solution is the Wellness Cafe, which aims to fill that gap. It would offer essential items like smoothies, juices, and plant based healthy meals tailored to fit the busy, budget conscious student lifestyle. While the secondary research confirmed the existence of the market gap, it cannot tell us what customers actually want to buy, when they will buy it, or how they are willing to pay. Our primary research addressed this through three core objectives. Demand. Gauge the actual fact Gauge the actual level of student and community interest in switching to healthier options. Two, preferences, which identify the operational specifics, what menu items they prefer, and crucially, what hours these cafes should be open. Three, habits. Measure current purchasing frequency and spending, which allows to model sales and foot traffic more accurately. To gather this information, we conducted a quantitative study using an online survey distributed via Google Forms to the PVMU community. We were specifically targeting students and young residents ages 18 to 30. We employed a cluster sampling method utilizing various campus groups and channels to gather a representative snapshot of the student population. We are pleased to report that we secured 75 total respondents, which significantly exceeds the minimum of requirement of 20, providing a highly robust data set for analysis. Our first key finding relates to purchasing frequency. As you can see in the table, this market is a high demand, high frequency market. A huge majority of 68% of respondents purchase food or drinks from nearby restaurants 4 or more times a week, with 40% purchasing power than 5 times a week. This is the highest percentage and confirms that the target audience relies heavily on convenient prepared food. The demand for grab and go is already there. The problem is the type of food available. Next, we analyze operational preferences. Specifically, when customers would visit the cafe, the pie chart clearly indicates a concentrated peak demand. The midday period from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. accounts for 47% of all intended visits. The afternoon slot is the second most popular. This is not a market that spreads its demand evenly throughout the day. The clear operational implication here is that the cafe must dedicate its maximum staffing resources and speed of service efforts to efficiently handle this lunch rush. This slide presents arguably the most critical finding for feasibility: price sensitivity. We cross-tabulated the likelihood of purchase against price expectation for a core product. like a smoothie or juice. The data is ambiguous. 70% of customers who are likely to purchase are willing to do so in the $5 to $7 price range. Once the price increases to the $8, $10 price range, interest plummets to just 15%. This confirms the affordability is non-negotiable for the PVMU student market. Any business plan must center its core menu within this $5 to $7 in order to aim to that sweet spot to maximize conversions. To confirm our assumptions, we performed a regression analysis on the factors driving purchase decisions. The data provides clear direction for our marketing strategy. We found that perceived healthiness had the strongest positive coefficient of 0.42, meaning the more nutritious the cafe is perceived to be, the more likely a customer is to buy. Simultaneously, price sensitivity had a strong negative coefficient, confirming the excessive cost would deter purchases regardless of health benefit. Our takeaway is simple. The Wellness Cafe's message must be health first, price conscious. We must emphasize the nutritional value while aggressively maintaining affordability. Based on the analysis of all our primary data, we have 3 core actionable recommendations for the Wellness Cafe. 1, pricing strategy. Core products must be set in the $5 to $7 range. We also recommend leveraging student discounts or loyalty programs to solidify this value perception. 2, operational hours. Focus resources between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. All staff and inventory should be optimized for maximum speed during this crucial window. 3, marketing focus. Campaigns should exclusively highlight nutritional value. The message should be about fuel for study and fresh ingredients, appealing directly to health-conscious driver we identified. Finally, in the interest of transparency, we must acknowledge the limitations of our study. Although the research is robust, it is not perfect. Our sample size is of 75. While strong for this project, is still a small representation of the 10,000 plus PVMU community. Additionally, we use cluster sampling, which introduces potential selection bias. Most importantly, our data is based on self-reported intention, what people say they will do. Real world purchasing behavior once the cafe opens and could differ. In conclusion, the primary research provides a clear verdict: feasible. We have confirmed a high-frequency market in Prairie View, actively seeking healthy alternatives. By strategically targeting the $5 to $7 price point and focusing operations on the midday rush, the Wellness Cafe will successfully address the critical market gap identified in our initial research. The demand is proven and the necessary strategic framework for success has been established. Thank you again for your time and attention. We are now happy to take any questions you may have regarding our methodology, findings, and recommendations.